I don't even know where to start. It's been a little bit, but we changed quite a bit. Let's start with the wines. The wines, we stopped setting side to side. We started setting front to back. Distinguishing the line through our Zoas was something that was very important, especially considering that's probably where so many back surgeries come from. Me, it's just an observation. We changed some things with the step in. Well, first off, the wine still. There is no push. There is no push. I progressed from sending the ball out horizontally or extending my hands, and it's still push. That isn't applicable. That will pull you off your left axis. If you're trying to set path with your hands, it needs to come through the setting of the left hip, the forward posture. Okay, so the next thing we'll talk about is posture. Posture comes from not only the hips wedged underneath the shoulders. So here are the hips. Posture doesn't come from that. Posture comes from this. The hips are here. If you stand upright and the ball is still in front, you will fall. It's not a backflip, I don't care. It's not a backflip, you don't fall back. That's stupid. And I don't think that either. It's loading, it's a loading of like a suplex is the way I describe it. So hips forward to the ball, the knees will come forward to the ball, which was big. The fuck else? My posture. Okay, so in regard to the wine, you set, and then once that happens, the ball will whip around left side. Have to be relaxed over left side. Set up radius, relax. The ball will fill right side, and then as soon as it gets to line, you extend your hands to the ball. And then from there, the ball is your guide. You see the ball as it goes out left to the first catch, see the ball out left as it goes to the second catch, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we did this. Okay, let's go through the entire throw, and then I'll go through the step-ins. There's been a problem with my idea of what the catch is. Okay, it's not a push from the ground. You do not screw the foot into the ground. It is not a curl as the foot initially makes contact with the ground. It will pull you off of your left axis. It's the same thing, same shit with pushing. You will shift to the right off of your left axis. It's no good. Every catch is stability first. Stability first. Stability first. Stability first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once that happens, then it is not a rise. It is not an up and down motion. It is a level hip motion. And how do you do that? You don't fall back. You push the hips forward. You push the hips forward, the knees will go forward, and then you will have generated enough leverage to get against the ball correctly at zero. This, and then later on, I'll talk about ankle flexibility. So, 1 and 2 have always been good because I'm thinking stability when I think of the first 2 catches. So I'm thinking of put the foot down and then work the foot, sort of. I'm thinking about putting the foot down and working the foot, but that doesn't mean extend the hip forward. That doesn't mean extend the hip forward, causing a rise in the body. It's an extend the hip forward with a relaxed ankle. So the right ankle will change the shin. It will change the shin angle from straight up and down to diagonal, working into left side, which will automatically set up hang. And it will go like nothing. It will go from 2 on. You gotta get fucking ready because it's fucking going now. So then split on 2 is more applicable, but it's still a prolonged split. You still have to see the ball. Ball is still back right corner. That is the one thing I haven't changed, and I don't think I will change it. It's just simply because I was thinking of catching it more at 90 or 270 to change the up and down motion, but it wasn't that. I want to test out this ankle flexibility thing. So what I mean by that is if you have a plantar flexed ankle, it still has to go through dorsiflexion. Plantar flex is foot pointed downward. It still has to go through dorsiflexion and then it can move. I want to put that foot down dorsiflexed and then it can move all. So this is where ankle flexibility has a ton to do with it. Look at Cosmo. Look at not so much Yuri, I wouldn't say anyone with Yuri, but Sergey Lipmanov. They're incredibly relaxed in their ankle. Stiff, rigid at the catch, but then it takes a lot of relaxation through the ankle, as what I've been noticing, in order to keep it there, or in order to go into the next phase of 0 and then quarter turn. Which then shortens everything up because the foot doesn't have to go through that phase of pointed down, dorsiflex, turn. It just goes right there, and it makes it the progression much smoother. There is no up and down motion. There is no backflip. There is none of that. It is just a simple loaded progression through the hips. If it's level hips and there is no fucking drop and there's no nothing or whatever it is, don't care about any of those things, then it isn't a backflip. Oh, this changed the most today when teaching the shot put, talking about the sweep. The sweep isn't plantar flexed. It isn't a kick into the middle because you're going to land on the heel. Don't want the landing on the heel. So, which was really interesting, considering that I've never seen that before. So what we did, we changed the sweep to actual sweep and then dorsiflex the foot, and it changed it like nothing. And I'm thinking, that's hammer. That's fucking hammer. And so that has changed a lot. It has changed a lot for me, and just within this day. This is stopping the up and down motion, and most importantly, on 3 and 4, it's not that up and down motion of hang. It is simply of put the foot down for stability in dorsiflexion or whatever. It doesn't matter as long as it doesn't go through a phase of up and down, and then the shin angle is directed almost parallel to the ground on 3 and 4. So, getting this idea from 3 to 4, it's created a stable right side at the last catch so I can open up the hip. I knew that there was nothing fucking wrong. There was just something fucking off with the catch. So I kept putting the heel down, putting the heel down, putting the heel down. It's like, how the fuck can everything look at least decent and not, I won't be able to get it on the last fucking catch. So this is gonna be fucking big, because when the 35 goes, everything's going. And it's happening with the 35. I mean, I'm cutting off the finish. I'm cutting off the left axis at the finish. But this, the catch is stability, is perfect stability to splitting action, splitting the ground action, spread the ground action. That has to happen. And then, of course, getting off a double support early. But the thing is that as soon as you do that, you're going to get off double support easily. It felt super easy to get off double support today. Okay, and now, okay, for the last thing, the step-ins. The step-ins with the 35. The step-ins with the 35 are reduced down to 4 turns. I'm forcing myself to accelerate the ball and know how to accelerate the ball off 4 turns off a step-in. There is no momentum. There is momentum, but there's very little momentum. But the key is voluntary extension and finding the line. Seeing the ball, finding the line. Seeing the ball, finding the line. And that's how you set up the step-in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, go. And that's the 4 is catch, of course. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that into all of the hammers. And this is going to be big because there is no up and down motion anymore. And now I can open up my left hip, and now I can actually work around the left side at the finish. It's over. It's going to be big. Is there anything else? I mean, there's a lot of training, getting up early and all that good stuff. Late nights and all that fun stuff. Same stuff. I mean, there's really nothing. It's just more of a constant, like, obsession with this, and literally learning from coaching, learning more stuff from coaching, how to solve what the bad fucking habits are for people that just don't understand it. So if I can't translate something to that person, it is my obligation and my responsibility to be able to translate it. And find effective ways to translate it. That is my job. That is all coaches' jobs. And anybody that isn't willing to do that is fucking lazy. Oh yeah, this is gonna be big. It's gonna be real big.